Good morning, future and fellow weirdos of the flock. How are you? Welcome to the party pit. Leave your shoes on. Did you take your medicine? Okay. While you're taking your medicine, I'll tell you what happened. Because we had to take a break yesterday because it was a holiday and, people and stuff. All this wild shit that is going on. We're on chapter 4. Okay. Hold on. Oh, we're on 2KINGS. I'm retarded. No. Yeah. We're on 2KINGS going on chapter 4. And what happened was Moab and Israel were friends or something, but then Moab decided to be dickweeds. And Israel was like, okay, let's fight. And then Israel went to Jehoshaphat, like, do you want to fight? And Jehoshaphat's like, I've been bored. Yeah, let's fight. So they go and fight against Moab. And the king of Moab, knowing he's about to lose, takes his eldest son and hangs him on a wall and burns him alive. And the vampires, being terrible fucking monsters, decide that sacrificing your eldest son on a wall is too much for them. And you would think they were going to kill this kid anyway. But, they sacrificed him. Oh, this is too bad. We got to go. So they ran. And that is where we're picking up. Okay. So we're down to our last joint. I rolled you one over there. And I got, oh my God, I have literally got no more weed. I rolled you the last joint. Oh my God. You have the last joint. And I think maybe. No, you also have the last cigarette. So. You have the last bowl and the last cigarette. So, come on in. Stop in the kitchen. And grab you some Keep Other People Alive, dudes. You did hear that, right? That wasn't just me. I really swear to God, hope the cats did not break Dustin's TV. That thing is like 85 inches long and like 5 feet tall. It's the biggest TV I've ever seen in my life. And I hope the cats didn't break it. Should I go look? Okay. I'm gonna go look. So, let's get ready. Get comfy. Get all your stuff together. Grab the weed and the cigarette I left you, and let's smoke it, drink it, read it. We'll be right back. And I'm gonna go see if these cats broke Dustin's TV. Oh my God. All right, chapter 4. Okay. So, Elisha came to a town, and there was a woman there. And she chased down Elisha and said, listen, my husband is dead, right? And, there's a thing called a death tax for some reason. Anyway, I guess my husband owed these taxes or whatever, and they're going to take all my shit and put my sons into slavery. And Elisha's like, oh, this is some shit. So go borrow a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of Tupperware from your neighbors. Right? And he said, like, don't borrow a little Tupperware. Borrow a whole lot. And when you do that, shut the door behind you and your sons, and you will pour a little bit of oil in all those vessels and watch what happens. Okay? And she did this so much that everything filled up, and she was like, go get some more. And the dudes are like, and there is no more. And she was like, oh, this is great. So she went and told Elisha, and he was like, sell it. And she was like, bet. I got you. All right. Thank you so much. And then a little bit later, Elisha passed to Shunem. And there was a very great woman there. Like, she was great. Right? And while he was passing through, he went to her house and ate some bread. And she told her husband, this is the guy. We need to make him a bedroom. Right? Well, he needs a place to sleep. So they made him his own little bedroom. And it fell on a day that he came there and turned into the chamber and laid there. All right, so he just showed up and was like, I need to sleep in my bedroom. So that's what happened. And he said to his servant Gehazi, call the woman. And so he called her, and she stood there, and he told his servant, tell her, you have been very, very nice to me. What do you want? And she says, I ain't want shit, yo. And he's like, no, for real, what do you want? And she's like, I want the baby. And he's like, you know what? This time next year, you'll have a baby. And she was like, dude, don't lie to me. Listen, I've been so nice to you. Don't fucking lie to me. And he's like, I did not lie. I did not lie. Right? So then she conceived, just like Elijah said this time last year. And when the child was grown, it fell on a day when he went he went out into the field with his father and the reapers, and he was like, my fucking head. And the dude's like, let's go to your mom. So he swoops up little dude and carries him to his mom, and she's holding him, and he dies. You remember like that little kitten I had, Joey Joe face? Yeah, it died the day after I took that picture, and it died in my arms on my favorite sweater. So I buried it with my favorite sweater, but it died. I was holding it, and it's like, and its head fell back. It was the terriblest thing. That cat's little face haunts me. Poor little Joey Joe face. He died right there in my arms. He took his last breath, and it bothers the shit out of me. But anyway, I can only imagine how she feels. Her son died right there in her arms. And like she cried for a second, and then she's like, yo, babe, I gotta go do some shit. And he's like, the fuck you gotta do? And she's like, I gotta go see a man about a horse. And he's like, that man is busy, you don't know where he is. And she's like, shut it, old man, I got shit to do. And so she went to find Elisha. And she finds him. And Elisha tells his servant, he's like, that chick's coming. Go see what she wants. So she races past that dude and goes straight to Elisha, like, why? And then Ghazi's like, I can hit her. And Elisha's like, hold your peace, something's up. And she's like, I told you not to tell me I was going to have a baby if you were just going to kill him, right? And Alicia's like, the fuck? And she's like, my baby's dead. So he tells his servant, don't say shit to nobody on your way there. Just go straight there and lay this staff upon the kid's head. And the woman's like, nope, I'm not leaving you. So Elisha's like, I roll. So he took the woman back to her house. So the servant gets there first and taps the kid, and it doesn't work. So he comes out. And then Elisha comes in, and dude's like, it doesn't work. He's like, it's fine. So he goes upstairs. He goes upstairs, the little dude's room, and he prayed over him, and it didn't work. So listen to what he does. He blows in his mouth and then stretches himself over the kid. You remember last time a prophet did this, he like flipped every sort of direction and all the time, like thrusting on him and stuff. I think it was Simon. It might have been. I don't know. But anyway, this dude stretched all the way across them so their faces were touching. And little dude sneezed like 7 times and then opened his eyes. Could you imagine opening your eyes and then an old man is on top of your face? Could you imagine? Because listen, he stretched himself on top of this kid. And then the kid comes to life. But remember, he's a face to face. And little dude comes to life with this guy right on top of him. That had to be the most wicked shit ever. That had to be insane. Like, you're dead, and then all of a sudden, old man face. I can't. So, okay. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. And he went up and laid. Yeah, he did it. And the child waxed warm. Okay. And Elisha. Okay. And he said, yeah, you can have your kid. And then she went and did the face thing. And Elisha left. And Elisha came to Gilead. There was dearth in the land. I don't know what that means. And the sons of the prophets were sitting before him. And he said, go give them some food. So go give them some pottage. And one went out into the field to gather herbs, and he found a wild vine and gathered wild gourds until his lap was full, and then came and shooed them into the pot of pottage. And they didn't know what was in there. But when they had some, they was like, this shit is gross. You're trying to kill us. Right? And Elisha was like, I don't know. And then he was like, bring me some meal. Bring me shit. So they brought him in, and he threw it in the pot, and he goes, eat now. And they could eat now, and it was fine. And then there came a man from Baal Shalisha, and he brought the man of God the first fruits, corn, barley, all of that. It was the first fruits. And he was like, give these to the people. And the dude was like, there's too many people. And this was for you. And Elisha's like, what'd I say? Right? And he went therefore, and hold on. Wait, hold on. And there in the sea said, I said this before 100 men, really. And then Elisha was like, give the people some food and they will be fine. So he gave the people some food, and they were fine. Did you just see that? I got a whole hole in my lip. I guess good thing it's hair washing day. Oh, man, I suck. So, yeah, we're going to pause right here. Let me make sure. Yeah, we're going to pause right here. We're going to check our cats. It's too cold to water the plants. So we're going to check our plants, grab a refill. I'm going to find my roaches, and we're going to smoke a bowl. I'm going to roll a cigarette and go pee, and we will be right back. All right, Chapter 5. Chapter 5. Okay. I kind of know what happens, but I don't know what happened. I don't know if this is a story. I think it is. We're going to find out. Now, Naaman was a captain of the king of Syria's army, and he had leprosy. Well, hold on. The captain of Syrian's army, Naaman, was captain of Syrian's army. He was a great man, a mighty man of valor, because by him the Lord had given deliverance to Syria. And he was a leper. And the Syrians had gone by companies and had brought away captive a little maid. And she waited on Naaman, the leper's wife. Hey, it's Captain. And she said, there is a prophet in Samaria. He could recover your husband of leprosy. And he said to the king of Syria, you go. Hold on. The maid told Naaman's wife, there's a prophet, you could go there. And the king of Syria said, go, and I will send a letter to the KOI. He departed and took with him 10 talents of silver, 6,000 pieces of gold, and 10 changes of clothes, and brought the letter to the KOI, saying, when this letter comes to you, it'll be with a man called Naaman. He's my servant. Please cure him of his leprosy. And the king read this letter, and he got naked and said, why do they think I'm God? Why do they think I can kill people and bring them back to life? Who said I could do that? Nobody said I could do that. Who said I could do that? Someone told these people I could do that. I can't do that. Well, somehow Elisha heard that the king got naked in sadness. And so he told the king, what the hell? Just send the guy to me. You're not God, but God's my friend. God don't even like you, but God likes me. So go ahead and send him to me. So Naaman and his horses and chariots went and stood at the house of Elisha. And Elijah sent messengers to him, saying, go and wash in the Jordan 7 times, and your flesh shall come again to you, and you will be clean. But Naaman was wroth, and went away and said, behold, I thought he will surely come out and see me, and stand and call on the name of his God, and strike his hand over the place, and recover the leper. Are not Abana and Pharpar, rivers of Damascus, better than all the waters of Israel? May I not wash in them and be clean? So he turned and went away in rage. And his servants came near and said, listen, the prophets said, had bid to you to do some great thing. Would you not have done it? How much more than when he says to you, wash and be clean? Then he went down and dipped himself 7 times in the Jordan, according to the saying of Elisha. And his flesh came again like the flesh of a child, and he was clean. And he returned to Elisha, he and all his company, and came and stood before him and said, behold, I know now there is no God in all the earth, but here in Israel. Now, therefore, take these things a blessing from me. But Elijah said, no, I don't want that. And Nahum said, give them to other people. Hey, give them any. Or why not give them any? For your servant will henceforth offer no burnt offerings or sacrifice to other gods, but definitely to your Lord. In this thing the Lord pardoned your servant. that when my master goes to the house, oh, okay. Listen, pray for my forgiveness because remember, my master is a king. So when he goes to sacrifice to Ramon, right, and he grabs my hand to do it with him, just pray I won't be marred by this shit, because God. And Elijah's like, you're fine, right? Uh, so he departed and went on his way. But Elijah's servant said, behold, thy master has spared Naaman the Syrian, and not receiving from his hands that which he brought. But listen, I will run after him and take somewhat of him. So Ghazi followed after Naaman, and when Naaman saw him running, he slowed down and came off the chariot and to meet him. And he was like, what's up? And dude's like, nah, shit, yo. Listen, Elijah sent me saying, behold, even now there come to me from Mount Ephraim 2 young men of the sons of the prophet. Give them, I pray thee, a talent of silver and 2 changes of garments. And Naaman said, oh, that's fine. He said, be content, take 2 talents. And he urged him and bound 2 talents of silver in 2 bags with 2 changes of garments, and laid them upon 2 of his servants, and they bore them before him. And when he came to the tower, he took them from them, and bestowed them in the house, and he let the men go, and they departed. But he went and stood before Elisha, and Elisha was like, where were you? And Gehazi was like, and he said, I didn't go nowhere. And then he said, your heart went with you. My heart went with you. When the man turned again from his chariot to meet you, is it not a time to receive money and garments and oliveyards and vineyards and sheep and oxen, maidservants, and men servants? The leprosy, therefore, of Naaman will cleave unto you and your seed forever. So he went away from Elisha with leprosy. Okay, so pretty much, Elisha's servant was like, hey, Naaman, listen. He don't want to tell you, but there's more people coming and they do need stuff. So we were wondering maybe. And then, yeah, dude's like, take double. It's fine. Take double. So he took double. Takes double. And he goes back and tries to hide from Elisha, but Elisha's like, sup, yo? And dude's like, nothing really. And then Elisha's like, my heart was with you, right? Like, I know. You might as well just took a bunch of other shit from him. What the fuck does it matter? It doesn't. So listen, everything that used to be wrong with that guy is now wrong with you. Good luck. Enjoy your 2 talents. And that is where we're leaving off. Yep, that is where we're leaving off and where we will be picking up tomorrow. So, I hope your Thanksgiving was great. I hope you're not still too tired from turkey drugs. I mean, really, at the end of the day, turkey's not even that good. So maybe you're not high on turkey drugs. I don't know, but if you are, good morning. Anyway, that was it. So, thank you for watching. I love you. Thank you for watching. Have the greatest day ever. Don't forget, keep your head down, your nose clean, your shoes tied. Don't get ready. Stay ready, especially on this Black Friday. Although it shouldn't be as bad as it used to be. Remember? You can go around on Black Friday and see people fighting idiots. Anyway. Anyway, thank you for watching. Come on, Blue, you damn camera whore. So, thank you for watching. I love you. Don't forget, learn word magic. Be good or good at it. Love you. Bye.